February 10th. Nice warm day. It's the kind of day you want where it's cold during the night, below freezing, then the day warms up and the heat pushes the sap out of the roots and up the tree. Now back here as we get into the woods, these trees get a little bit more shade than the ones I have on the property edge. I like to find a tree that's facing to the south where the sun's hitting it on the south side pretty good. This one's kind of in the shade. All right, now I'm just doing a little bit of prospecting because it is still a little early in the season. Some of the sweeter maples aren't quite producing yet, but the red maple is definitely producing. So what I did, and they're kind of disappeared now, but a few years ago during the summertime, I go and I identify my maple trees. It's a lot easier when it's got leaves on them. And I put a little dot of spray paint on them. You'll see here this black dot. That helps me identify it then come February when it's time to start tapping. So I'm just going to drill a exploratory tap here in this tree. See if anything comes out. Got a little bit of liquid on the tap, on the tip of the drill, and you can see how quick it starts to form if it's flowing well. And that stuff's coming out pretty quick already. You can see it running down the tree. So I'm going to install my tap to start catching that. Again, these are cheap 3D printed taps that I printed here at home. I just pulled a file from okay, this is our exploratory tree. I pulled that tap out and I'm going to add one of my 3-way taps into this like I did down at the other tree. Again, this is just a 3D printed collector. These are a couple of the store-bought taps that I have. Actually, I got these from Amazon several years ago. I'm gonna put that in the first hole that I drilled. Tap it in. Now, this is where it can be a little bit tricky to get this guy to feed correctly. The way it's set up, my blue hose is going to come this way down into a bucket. So I kind of stagger these out up the tree in this fashion. So we're going to drill a hole here. This tree's flowing really well. That's why I want to get collecting on this guy. Okay. We're gonna do one more hole up here, and I could cut this hose and shorten it if I wanted to, but I didn't feel like cutting it right now. Just gonna drill way up here. You can see I go a little over 1 inch deep. You don't want to go too far in. You don't want to go too shallow either. You can see the water, the sap already running pretty quick out of this guy. Insert. Tap that guy in. So I use a light mallet, that way at the end of the season these come out pretty easy with a small pair of channel locks and a little bit of a twist. So as you can see, the 3 taps, you'll notice that it's already coming out of the bottom here. We are going to set our bucket lid over there. To put lids on your buckets, it'll keep this tree debris from falling in it. As the temperature gets warmer, bugs like to get in it, and the bucket lid will help keep that kind of stuff out. So I dug down in the snow here because There's about 12 inches of snow on the ground. I didn't want this, someday the snow will melt all the way gone, and I didn't want my bucket sitting on top of the snow and then topple over and lose all our collection. So I kind of just half snap the lid on here. I'll come back and I'll put a rock or a brick or something on there too to keep it. I have this other lid for my other bucket, and we're good to go. Okay, so this is the first triple tap we set up. You can see it's probably 20 minutes ago. There's already some liquid in the bottom there. So we're just gonna put the lid on that guy, and that's it. We could do some more prospecting. And again, I'm just prospecting here. If I find a good one, I may throw some taps in. Told the wife I wasn't even going to tap any trees this year because I still have plenty of syrup from last year. But I can't resist. It's part of spring. It's like a ritual of spring. It's just nice to be able to get out in a sweatshirt for the first time in months. It feels like it's been a cold winter. It's not over yet, but when you start tapping trees and start getting sap flowing, that means there's light at the end of the tunnel. Here's a smaller one here that with the black dot. Like I said, I go around in the summertime when you can identify the leaves easier, and I put little dots on the trees. Matthew girl, what are you doing over there? Come on, there's the pup. Come on. So we're just gonna go a little bit low here. Southern side. Drill. And you can see, kind of almost feel, look at that. See how quickly that started coming out? These maples are ready. What's up, Mazzy? You can see from Mazzy how deep the snow is. She's struggling, but she's plowing through. You all right? I know, it's deep. Huh, it's still very deep. Yeah. Yes. Come on. Go grab one more tap, Mazzy, and we'll throw it in that tree.